Okay, that's Streaming Elements. I've got the game loaded up. I have something to drink. I may end up needing to go get some food at some point in time. And yeah, I think I've got everything ready, hopefully. Maybe I do. Need to fix something real quick. Just gonna wait and see if anybody pops in. It looks like there is a whole one viewer available for Pokemon White version. It is apparently not popular today. Couldn't tell you why. That's fine. Alright, so in theory, we should have a friend joining us today. They just woke up. Okay. Alright, so I was hoping to have a friend in today. They just woke up, and it doesn't seem appropriate to just bring somebody into a stream when they're not even had their morning coffee yet. I'm not even gonna do that to them. So yeah, I think we can pop over to now loading. Oh no, my little guy. Oh no, we need my little guy. Let me go fix that real quick. Okay, there he is. All right, we're good to go. Okay, so I don't think that we have anybody in right now. That is okay. So once again, for my VOD people, hi, how's it going? Hope y'all are having a good day. So these VODs are hopefully you have found them through the Jack's Coffee Break VOD channel, which I have just set up today. I think only one of the videos from last week is uploaded right now, so at some point in time, this entire collection should be available, as well as all of the other streams that I decided I want to save. Okay, so they'll be in like 10-15, so they'll be around eventually. Yeah, so we are once again going to be playing Pokemon White version. Now, full cards on the table. Usually, with the last two streams, we have tried to go through Gym 1 and Gym 2, and we did that successfully. This time around, however, if I remember correctly, there is like a ton of work you have to do in order to get to Gym 3, and there's like a ton of story. So if we get there, that's great. And if we don't, cool. We're also gonna be like depending on how quickly my friend can get ready, we might end up turning this into a study stream about halfway through. In which case I'm gonna cut that out of the video. There's not gonna be any point. We'll see. Okay, so I think that we are about I'll give it another minute. We are about as close to ready as I think I can be. Yeah. Today's gonna be a slow day. It's gonna be slow. But anyway, once we get into the game, I'm gonna show you everything that we've gotten up to, because there's been a few changes since last stream. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. It's been 5 minutes. If anything was going to change, it would have by now. Oh, and if we have any lurkers in chat, I regret to inform you that I can't actually see how many lurkers I have. So if you are here, hello. Nice to see you. Hi. But yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and pop into the game, see how things have changed a little bit. So you may recognize this from last week. Oh my goodness, it is so it is so loud. Give me a second. I need to fix something on my end. It's probably going to mess with the volume, and I don't know that I care. Audio settings. Please, I beg of you, turn that down. Okay. Mildly less distracting for me now. How is that for Go Live? Oh, it's virtually nothing for you. Okay. Let's see. Let's test this. Okay, yeah, that's hitting that 30 decibel mark. That's about where I keep it anyway. Okay, good. Good. So hopefully everything sounds alright. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a recap. So we are playing Pokemon White version, as the title declares. This is my first time playing Pokemon White. I played Pokemon Black. I did not finish Pokemon Black. I don't think I even got to, like, the 4th gym. So we're still in territory I kind of sort of remember, but not really. I know that we're going to go through the forest today, but that's about it. So, since we left off, I said that I was going to do a little bit of grinding because we needed to do a lot of it. All of my Pokemon were underleveled for Gym 2, and now they're even more, or they were even more underleveled for Gym 3. So the goal was to get everybody as close to level 20 as possible. In that time, we had a bunch of evolutions. So, Herdier, Pepper, our Lillipup, is now a Herdier. He finally has Intimidate, which is really good. And he's very close to hitting level 18, so that should be coming soon. We also picked up a Woobat last time. That's a Psychic Flying, currently level 15. I think it evolves in some kind of weird way, like with a stone or something, so we're probably going to have a Woobat for a little while. And if it happens to level via level up, that's wonderful. That'll be great. I'm not too worried about it right now. Next, Oniwa, our Oshawott, has evolved into Dewott. He's currently level 20, exactly where I want him to be. And then we picked up Edith the Blitzel last week. She's level 19, and she is actually carrying her weight pretty well. She has a pretty weird nature, but it seems to be decently beneficial. It's bringing up her special attack, which is actually not too bad. So far. We'll see how long that lasts. So she's got Thunder Wave, and then we finally got Fire Coverage with Flame Charge. That's really good. Next we have our Munna, Chamomile, level 20. We got her at the very beginning of last stream. He, he's been a pretty cool Pokemon to run with. I've got Psybeam on him, and that seems to be doing pretty well. And then, finally, last stream, we ended up using a Throw in order to deal with the normal type gym. So, in the meantime, however, I discovered that you actually can get the version alternative in the Wiggly Grass, where you usually get Audino. And so I was able to pick us up a sock. I don't know how long Konami the sock is going to be staying on the team, because now that we're done with the normal gym, fighting type is kind of variably useful, so he might not stick around, is what I'm saying. But I do like him as a Pokemon, so we're going to keep him for now, at least. So I didn't get everybody up to level 20, and I will probably do just a little bit of grinding until my friend comes in. I think that's probably what I'll do, since everything is kind of like chill right now. There's nothing really to worry about. So we're just gonna try and get everybody up to as close to level 20 as we can, and then after that we're gonna go into the Pinwheel Forest. Alright, take down. Alright, well, how's everybody doing today? If there's anybody here, how y'all doing? Hope everything's going good. Um, you know, it's been a slow day. It's Monday. I'm sure it's like, I don't know. Twitch is global, so in theory, I mean, you never know who your audience is. It's 4 p.m. for me, so today's just been very slow, very chill. I didn't fall asleep until like late last night. Late. So I had a very slow start to the day, and I actually don't think I got enough sleep. Dang it, she avoided the attack. Come on, Pepper, you can do it. But, I mean, overall, you know, things are going alright. Been working a little bit on the, have this all-cat zoo project in Planet Zoo that I've been working on for the last couple of months now. I think I started it in January. I'm maybe halfway done, kinda, sorta. I'm doing it in challenge mode, which has meant that there's actually been a lot of hangups and problems. Level 18, very close to dinging level 19, so hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more Audino and we should be ready to go there. Yeah, so today I was able to put in the African leopards, which that was actually a lot of fun. I haven't actually built for African leopards despite the fact that they've been in the game for like a year now or something. There's just been other things for me to build for. So they were pretty fun. I'm excited to get that bit added into the video. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of... I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to cut the audio entirely for that video, which is pretty normal. I usually end up scripting things anyway to just sort of fill the gaps. So, there we go. And we've got another Audino. Hopefully, please don't be a sock. It's an Audino. Okay, good. So... And then I'm having a different issue this time. Okay, this zoo has given me the weirdest problems. Like, I've got guests who are complaining about the fact that it takes too long to see anything in the zoo, which is... I don't know. When the video is done, y'all will see, because this has not been an issue until now. I don't know what the problem is. The Oranberry's gonna come in. But the one takedown was able to... I think the one takedown was enough for that. Unless I just sort of zoned for a moment. Yeah. What on earth? Hang on. I've got a message coming through, and I can't read it. Okay, so... First time chat from Mandala. However, Mandala, I mentioned this last time, and I will mention it again. I do not connect on Discord with anybody. Mostly because I do not want to deal with spam and scams, so I will not be taking you up on that offer. But thank you for offering it all, you know, it's interesting. I will not be taking part, but thank you. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. So, okay, did we get a ding? Maybe we did, but we need to go heal. Okay. Oh, alright. It looks like we're just gonna get something in the grass. Hello, Pidove. Alright. Okay. Hopefully this thing doesn't do a lot of damage with quick attack. Yeah, no. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, and with bite, we should take it down just fine. Pretty good. Okay. Okay, and we have another first-time chat. It says a lot of things. Greetings from Japan. Oh, cool. I will be honest, I don't know what's going on. genuinely, I think I might have found the corner of spam. But if you guys are real, then, you know, welcome to the channel. I hope you have a good time. You know. If that is the case, that would be really cool. This is why I would rather have Kiri. Yeah, there does seem to be a scam bot message. I think it's probably this one, this Mandela one. Once my moderator gets in here, I will ask them to clean up the chat, so... No, I've got a moderator coming in pretty quick here, and they'll handle it. There we go. Actually, here they are. Alright. Kiri, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Alright. So... chat has been very interesting today. It looks like we've got... Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Luna. It looks like we've got a spam chat in the first time chat since you're a moderator. I don't know how you would deal with it, but if you could figure out how to deal with it. Also, sorry to, like, just sort of jump in on you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing alright.
Good. Oh, goodness. Chat, this is Kiri. Kiri. The Human Collective. Hopefully things will be pretty calm and relaxed today. Kiri is going to help me out with chat. Give you advice and support since you're a new streamer. I appreciate it. If I need help from chat, I will let you guys know. If not, then we're just gonna try and relax today and not worry about too many things. Like I said, I've got Kiri now to moderate, so. So, how's your morning going, Kiri?
Alright. I just got up 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I was starting to get a little worried because I was like, okay, never mind the schedule. Like, they got work they gotta do today. Oh goodness. Well, you got everything you need?
Yep. Got up, used the bathroom. I'm eating a small breakfast right now.
Awesome. Good. Well, right now, I am just doing a little bit of grinding before we go into the forest, so it's been a little bit slow going, which is honestly fine. We're still pretty early into the game, so. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright. Also, the music from the game is so loud in my ear, but I can't get rid of it without, like... Actually, I might be able to fix this. I might be able to fix this if I can mute it for myself, but not you guys. Do you have chat, or, do you have the stream up, Kiri?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to volume settings, and I'm gonna see if I can, volume mixer, there we are. There we go. Lower the volume of that. Okay. And now the volume is gone for you guys. That's awesome. That's great. Okay. Okay, I will just be a little overwhelmed. It's okay. No, we don't need to learn workup. Yes, give up on workup. Okay.
Your little doggo is named Pepper?
Yeah. So, I've got, Pepper the Herdier, Let me show them off real quick. And then I've got this little weird bat named Dusk, called a Swoobat. I've got my little otter named Oniwa. I've got Edith the Blitzel. And I've got Chamomile the Munna, which I don't know how you describe that thing. It's like a piggy bank tea towel thing? I don't know. It's cute.
It reminds me of Balloon.
Yeah! Yeah, and it floats kind of like a balloon. It's cute. And then I have this dude who is here in case we need him. Want to say EFP looks cute, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, it looks like your friends, but with different colors. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, he was a lot of fun to draw and make. I've got a little program that I'm running so that way he does all the little animations, and that was a lot of fun. So. Alrighty, let's go heal up her, dear. Alright, and... Cool, appreciate it, Luna. Alright, so... I think we're about as ready to go into this forest as we're ever going to be. I did end up having to fight one of the Team Plasma Grunts, which, Kiri, you don't know what the Team Plasma Grunt is. You're about to find out who these people are, because they're so much.
Okay.
The music is so aggressive. Okay, so these guys, Kiri, are Team Plasma Grunts. So, thus far in the story, Team Plasma has given a big grand speech to one of the local towns about how everybody needs to give up their Pokemon because it's just not fair that we're keeping them to ourselves and not letting them live their free lives. And then, literally, we go around the corner into this old abandoned, like, Steelworks or Dreamworks or whatever it's called. Not copyright. The other one. And they are over there, like, kicking a Munna, trying to, like, get it to like, spout dream dust or whatever. So they're like a really obvious rift on PETA.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they've got, and they're going for the whole, like, knight in shining armor thing, I guess. I do not need to have a psychic type in front of a dark type. Let's swap Pokemon real quick. Let's see if Konami can deal with this. Anyway, so recently, like at the very end of last time, they stole a little girl's Pokemon and have run into the forest, and now we have to go. I think we got it back, and now, yeah, they stole a little girl's Pokemon. We managed to get it back, and then as we were defeating the second gym, they ran in and stole, like, the skull of a Dragonite for no reason? For no discernible reason? Oh yeah, there we go. That was the right answer. And... okay, cool. Yep, take whatever time you need, Luna. So... anyway, now that they have this skull, we need to go try and get it back. And one of the gym leaders, who we've just met and have not taken the gym on for, has decided to go up the street path, the one that's actually paved, and has sent us, the small child, through the forest. As you do in Pokemon.
Okay.
So, yeah. This is a weird game. I love it very much, but this is very weird. Okay, we can try Gust. It's gonna use Protect. Nice. Okay, this is not boding well. Yep, if I do, I will let you know. Everything's going alright, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Yeah. Everything should be fine. Please do not use protect. Please do not use protect. Oh, nice! Well, enjoy your egg sandwich. Oh, Kiri, I should clarify. I have a little, actually, you might be able to see it. Are you on the computer one?
Yeah, I'm on the computer.
Okay, so you see at the bottom there should be like a little mini game kind of sort of thing where you can order like different food and drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really fun. I think it's cute. Oh, that hurt. I did not enjoy that. Hopefully... Okay, never mind. It's gonna use protect. Yay. Alright, so before the ADHD caught up with me, I was gonna ask you, what do you need to read today?
Oh yeah. I have the things.
Yes,
One I'm in the middle of is a chapter. It's the chapter 1.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, because your teachers had you read everything but chapter 1 for some reason, and now you're going back and dealing with that.
Yeah, it's really weird, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? And a lot of the information so far has been familiar because, you know, we've read the rest of the textbook.
Yeah. It feels like you're getting the introduction after you already know everything the introduction's gonna cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot imagine why your teacher decided to set these up. It's a weird one.
I don't really get it. It's confusing, it's weird, and I just have to deal with it.
Yeah. Cool. And then, well, I guess after that one, is there like another one you gotta do, or?
Yeah, I have a few more after that. My goal was to get through this one and 2 other ones done today, hopefully.
Okay.
And
What am I doing?
yeah, the other readings, on their titles alone, they look semi-interesting.
Okay. What you got for titles?
If it computes patrons have bought it in, personal information management and personal technology assistance in public libraries, then personal information management practices of students and its implications for library service, and finally the Library of Congress and personal digital archiving.
Okay, so it sounds like it's just gonna be dealing with a lot of like personal and like it sounds like it's all information management of like your guests or customers or library patrons?
Yeah.
Yeah. For clarification for anybody watching, Kiri is currently working on getting their master's so they can go be a librarian. So that's what's going on here. And they've been telling me all about it for this semester, so it's been actually a lot of really cool information. Librarianship is not anything like what I thought it was.
It feels like it's an IT degree in the trench coat of a library science degree.
Yes! Yeah, that is, like, yeah, nail on the head. It's been really strange. Okay. I think I defeated this grunt already. Did I get you? Yeah, I did. Okay. There's an ace trainer over there. Do-do-do. I have a sneaking suspicion we are going to be lost in this forest for a really long time today. And I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, and that does remind me. So, I mentioned this at the very beginning when I was booting up stream a little bit, but now that we've got Kiri, now that you're here and we've got a couple of other people in, I will reiterate. So, we are going to be playing Pokemon White today, as the title says, but I have previously been trying to go where we get through one gym every single stream. And the first gym, it took us like an hour and a half to get through, and it wasn't that big of a deal. And then last stream, it took us like 2 hours and 30 minutes in order to get from just Gym 1 to Gym 2 and then defeat Gym 2. So I am not going to promise that we are going to get anywhere near Gym 3 today. We might get through this forest, we might not. And if I end up running out of patience for the game, we will very likely end up swapping to something different, something a little bit more chill. I haven't decided just what yet. Kiri, if you want to have opinions about that, I would appreciate them.
Okay.
Oh, and that reminds me, about how long until,
Oh, my meeting?
yeah.
We have, I believe, 2.5 hours.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, so before you... I think... Let's say probably about 15 minutes before your meeting, I think we'll wrap up stream.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that should be more than enough time, because we've already been going for about 30 minutes. No, not Poison Point. Oh, poor Edith. Gonna send in Timber. Yes, we are going to swap to Dusk. Okay.
In my reading, section 1.3.3, museums. What is a museum?
I was watching like a short or something the other day. One of them was about how, like, oh my goodness, he just whooped my butt. Okay, I'm not out. That was terrible. Okay, we'll Oh, Nami, go deal with your cousin. They were talking about how, like, I guess somebody put together, like, a dictionary, and I don't know how true this is, but in the entry for horse, it just said, you know what a horse is. It reminds me of that. Like, maybe, who knows, like, maybe 400 years in the future we'll have found something other than museums, but, like, right now, it's like, how do you not? Oh. Okay. We don't need Bide.
Oh, and then the next sentence. Although we all think that we know, the definition of museum has become a point of contention in the late 2010s and early 2020s.
It is?
Apparently.
Bold. Okay, I've not heard about this discourse. Oh, nice. I found an antidote. I can turn around and use that immediately. We go through the bag in this game, that's right. It's later generations where you can use it from directly on the Pokemon screen. Let's use our antidote. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not happy about Dusk being fainted, so since we're so near the entrance, if I can get through this grass. Spoke too soon. Then we are gonna go heal Dusk, but for now we should be able to get through just fine, because Edith has fire coverage, so we're good. Alright, and hopefully that should get us to level 20, maybe? Maybe? Yes, that did it. Okay, we're good. Alright. So, and I don't think that Blitzel evolves anytime soon. I don't think. I might need to double check that. I'm pretty sure that we have to, like, level 30 or something. I'm just gonna run because I would really like to get out of this little corner. Yes, I know the grass is shaking. I don't care. Right now.
You don't want to investigate the grass?
I don't want to investigate the grass. I do not have a Pokemon to deal with that. Okay. Okay. And now I think we can put Dusk back in front. Why is the music so dramatic? Okay. So there's Moss Rock up there. If I had an EV, that would matter to me, but I don't. Is it gonna make me go south in order to go north?
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, that's odd.
Well, would you like to hear what the definition of museum is provided by the International Council of Museums?
Yes, I have to know. What do they think it is?
Well, this is what was the original definition that now apparently is being rediscussed on whether that's correct or not.
Okay.
A museum is a non-profit, permanent institution in the service of society and its development, open to the public, which acquires, conserves, researches, communicates, and exhibits the tangible and intangible heritage of humanity and its environment for the purpose of education, study, and enjoyment.
Okay. I mean, it's a bit worry, but I mean, it seems okay. Where's the contention?
It looks like one critic pointed out that the definition does not speak to the language of the 21st century. And does not reply to the current demands of cultural democracy. What does that mean?
What is... I don't know. Okay. I'm done faffing about. Pepper, go take care of this thing. cultural democracy.
I don't know what cultural democracy is.
I should probably Google that, because... I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so there's like an entire trainer gauntlet up there that I do not want to deal with, so we're gonna try and go south and see if somehow that makes us go north.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna pull up the map on Cerebi. And I think I'm actually gonna put Herdir at the front and hope that Intimidate does in fact work the way that the rumors say it works. Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere, that doesn't go anywhere. That's a dead end. That's a dead end.
You might have to look up the map.
I'm gonna... You know what? I might need... I'm wondering if I can go through this log. I remember there being some kind of, like, weird trick to this where you just don't think it's gonna work that way and then it does. We're gonna try it. Yes, okay, you go through the log. Alright. Yeah, because they wouldn't bother to put a trap Pokemon here, or a trap trainer here if this wasn't the way you go. Hello, Pansage. We meet again. So for the first gym, they tried to do something different with this generation, and they decided to have a fire, a water, and a grass gym leader for, like, your quote-unquote first badge. And then whichever gym leader would be stronger against your starter is the one that you have to face against. And then they give you one of these free monkeys. So that way you can just steamroll the gym.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was a choice. On paper, it sounds cool. In practice, it sort of felt like... I don't know, they just sort of gave me a Pokemon I didn't really want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen Pansear before.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, you should Google this thing. It's cute in its way. I think.
You said Pansear?
Yeah, Pansear.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen him around and things, but I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, he's... I mean, like I said, he's got a kind of charm and appeal to him. It's not necessarily something I would find cute, but... And now we get to deal with Panpour. Do I have something that can deal with Panpour better? Yes, I do. I've got Edith. Go, Edith.
I summon thee.
Please use Shockwave. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, that turned out easy. Okay, well, considering that this has been much easier going than when we didn't have Herdier at the front, I think Intimidate is chasing off the wild Pokemon. I'd heard a rumor that it works like that, but this, I think is pretty clear evidence, at least to me. Yeah, because we're now getting attacked every 3 steps. Okay. And then we go up the log this time, unless there's another secret trainer here. No, there's not. Okay, thank you. I remember, like, years and years ago being in this part of the map and being just stuck, because I didn't realize that you could walk up that log.
Oh.
Yeah. So I kind of, like I said, I kind of sort of remember this forest from Pokemon Black 1, but not well enough. This looks like a job for Konami. Okay, do we have a second Pokemon coming through? No, we don't. Good. Alright. He just acknowledges, like, yeah, no, I'm just here to waste your time. It's fine. It's not, it's not actually fine. I just want to get through this stupid forest. So, we had Pansage, we had Panpour, next up is gonna be Pansear. So let's get the Otter. It was always really cool to me that this game included the Pokemon Rangers, because there is actually a spin-off series called Pokemon Ranger. And you play as one of these guys. I never got to play it, but I think Raven had it for a little while, and I remember him enjoying it, and I remember there being a lot of circles.
Okay.
Like, the whole mechanic thing was that you had to draw circles around a Pokemon to win its friendship?
Well, that's different than beating it to submission.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is, yeah. I should probably go back and try and play it at some point in time. If I can get my DS working, that's a whole nother question. Probably shouldn't be saying that on here, but whatever. Everybody understands the prompt anyway. Okay, we're not gonna go deal with that just yet. We're gonna go... Okay, so never mind. We are gonna go deal with this because there's a Plasma Grunt over there, which means that this is explicitly the direction we don't need to go in, but there's an item. So if I can go get those, that would be nice. Birdier, what are you doing? No. It's fine. We need the experience points. I'll just send an Edith. It's fine. That was a weird noise from my computer. Whatever. Am I? Oh, you know what? It's
okay?
I think it is. I think it's my tablet. Let me just unplug that real quick. Yeah, that was it. We fixed it. So has... Not sleep. Not sleep. Okay. Did the book ever clarify what it meant by social democracy? Because I am so curious.
It wasn't social democracy.
It wasn't
cultural democracy.
Cultural democracy, that's it. Social democracy at least makes some sense.
Kind of. They didn't give a explicit definition, but it seems to be like a engaging with the material and talking about it, like what it means for the past and what it means for the future, I think.
So, are they saying that it doesn't align with the modern, like, interactivity and like forum discussion model that we've been using lately?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, that makes a little more sense, actually. I guess I'd have to, like, sit down with the definition you gave me to figure out how they've decided that A and B don't relate to each other well enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't want to deal with Venipede. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a really good TM. I don't know that anybody can use it. Let's see. Okay. Konami can learn Grass Knot. Yeah, I think I'll add it to his lineup because these are reusable and we don't need focus energy. So that's a wasted slot we can just fix with something we might actually use. Because right now we need coverage. Okay. Alright. Nice flinch. Okay, and in theory this should take us to level 21. Yes. Alright. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. I think the next gym is either grass or bug. And if that's the case, then Edith is probably the right Pokemon for that job, just because she's got the coverage I need. Oh, we got some plot. Pursuer? I'd like you beat some of us. Okay, he's just gonna battle us. I don't think he has the Dragon Skull we need. Oh, maybe he does. That's a lot of Pokemon. Maybe this will work. Okay, but Pepper is not the right Pokemon for this. No, I didn't want to hit run. No, no. Oh my goodness. Pokemon, thank you. There we go. Double kick. Not the protect. Okay, that finishes that off. Oh, that reminds me, Kiri, did you remember to get breakfast?
I did.
Good, okay.
It was a small breakfast, but I had breakfast.
Good, good. Yeah, I made sure to get some eggs before I started streaming, so... I should be good for a little while, and then I've got, pot stickers tonight for dinner.
Nice. It was interesting last night. We tried a new recipe, and it was supposed to be a lemon Dijon chicken wing thing. But your mom also added honey, because she wanted it to be a little bit like honey mustard.
That sounds really good.
It tasted alright, but the thing was, with all the mixture that they marinated in, and then was baked, and then we ate it, and then it was pointed out that it tastes like egg?
Egg?
It tasted like eggs. The chicken tasted like eggs.
That's alarming!
It was very weird.
That's... I don't know how I feel about that. That's strange. Oh, we do have plot. We have plot! Okay, so this guy is called Gorm. He says, how are you holding up, fellow subject of our king? Gorm of the Seven Sages, I'm mortified that this skull, which we went to so much trouble to obtain, was stolen from us so easily. It's not important, we can afford to abandon the dragon skull. No, I can't imagine it was. That was very clearly a Dragonite. Okay. Fix it so that way you never interfere with us again. Oh, spicy. Oh, and then here's Berg, that gym leader. Bug Pokemon were getting all worked up. You here to help your friend whom I defeated? Oh, and here's Lenora. She's the gym leader that we just fought last time. Okay, he's gonna quote Sun Tzu at us for some reason. Go back to school. Okay, so he's gonna be heading back. Castelia City's Pokemon Gym, which is, I'm pretty sure, where we need to be going next. So... Oh, and we've only been going for an hour, so we might actually be able to get there today. Oh, and we got a Moonstone. Nice, okay. I think Woobat evolves with a Moonstone, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we want to use the Moonstone right now. No, Munna uses the Moonstone. Okay, so now we can at least evolve our Munna into a Musharna when the time comes for that, but we are not anywhere near ready for that yet, because usually with the stone evolutions, it kind of blocks off all of their level up movesets, and Munna's moveset is not good enough yet for that. So we're gonna wait a little bit. And then if we need more experience, we'll just... Oh yes, this part is so cool. Okay. Yeah, if we need more experience, we'll just run back down that main thoroughfare, clear it out a little bit so it's easier to traverse. Okay. Yes, alright, so this is like the most cinematic thing they've done in Pokemon up to this point. This is so cool.
It looks cool.
The bridge is so long.
Can you imagine actually walking that bridge?
You know, it kind of reminds me of the one in Cologne, actually. I started walking down that thing, looked around and said, I don't think I belong here. And after that, we just took the metro. Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of that. And we have made it to New York City.
I think it's Castelia City.
Details. Do I know the GeoNet? If you try GeoNet, you can register the place where you live. Okay, that must be another one of those features that doesn't work anymore. They went really strong into the connectivity and interactivity with this one. And so there's a whole bunch of online features that they added. So like there was one that we saw last episode where you could select certain Pokemon and have them like enter a dream state in the game, and then they would be hooked up to you could connect to a specific web page, and then your Pokemon would show up there and they would give you items after doing little explorations on the web page, but they shut down that system maybe about 10 years ago, really long time ago. It doesn't work now. And there's a few other things like that where unless you have a working DS or 3DS that's somehow able to connect to the internet, most of the systems don't work because they just took them offline.
Damn.
Yeah. So in a lot of ways, this feels like a really cool time capsule of all the technology that did exist and that they were playing around with, and you can kind of see how it would evolve into the systems that we use today. but Pokemon has always been a little bit off, like a little bit sideways with the way that they try and incorporate their tech. And so you end up with a lot of like really cool features that were really neat at the time, but now they're just sort of like kind of dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look, we found more plot. Sharon says, hello, I just challenged Leader Berg. He's in gym leader, made me work for that badge. Bug types are not much of a challenge. So yes, this is the bug type gym. Good. Okay. Hello again, Berg. Coming to challenge the gym, I suppose. I'm sorry, but could you wait? I was informed Team Plasma had shown up again. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at Prime Pier. Okay. And now we get to figure out which dock he means, because there's 5.
Well, don't you know, it's the Prime one.
It's, definitely. Just look for purple. Okay, I'm gonna try the middle one. That seems the most likely. Yeah, okay. So, Team Plasma took Bianca's Pokemon now. They took her Munna. And then, I know that this girl is the Dragon Trainer, but I don't remember her name. Iris, thank you. Okay. Okay, I would need to go back and replay, like either Fire Red or Leaf Green, but I think that Team Plasma successfully steals more Pokemon than Team Rocket does in the original games.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I need to double check that, though. I think at the very least, we have more plot interactions where they actually steal Pokemon. Okay. She's gonna be Bianca's bodyguard. We go after the bad guys. I think they're on the north side of the city, near the desert. It's also been really strange because you can see a lot of where they would eventually take like the ideas for the city that they've got here and turn it into Lumio City in the next games for Generation 6. Okay, there's Sharon. That means we are successfully tracking the plot. But there is a Pokemon out here that I really want to get. So, let's see how many tries it takes. Not this one. Right, so what I was saying with the city. So these games are kind of interesting in the way that they're developed. Like, they're very clearly like pixel games, but they were blending in a lot of 3D assets at this point in order to make all the stages work. So all the bones were there for when they made the swap to full 3D and left all the 2D sprites and everything behind. And like if you look at the way that the map is calculating things, like you can see that this is actually like a map with 3D assets. There's Sandile. So like in the city when we ran up north, and then there was that sort of fountain area in the center, between the two main lines. So in Lumio City, they end up doing something pretty similar where instead of a water fountain, it's like their version of the Eiffel Tower. No, that was too strong. Okay. Okay, well, if I find it again, we'll swap to a different Pokemon to try and capture it. The Crocodile is like my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. Yeah, so they ended up taking a lot of the, like, a few of the same layout tricks that they did in this game and translated it into the version of Lumiose that we got for Gen 6. And I don't know how it translates in ZA because I haven't gotten to play that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
How's the reading going?
It's going alright. Just reading about the process museums go through to catalog their items.
It sounds both very interesting and very dry.
It is very dry.
Are they focusing on the physical half or the digital half right now?
What do you mean?
So, like, for when cataloging items, are they talking about cataloging, like, literal items, or are they talking about the digital infrastructure that they use to manage all the inventory?
Kind of both.
Okay. Do I want this one? The other one was 17. This one's level 15. Do I want to grind now or later?
Why not now?
Yeah, you make a good point. Okay. I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. Zakiri, I struggle to name Pokemon. What are we naming the little crocodile alligator dude? The Sandile.
My first thought was Sandy.
Sandy. We might just go with that. That sounds nice and simple.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to get a Darumaka as our fire type. I actually want to get a Litwick at some point. The game is insisting, though, that I get one.
Aren't you supposed to collect them all?
Yeah. I mean... Okay, I think we just got lucky with that first pull.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more Sandile, and if we don't get it, we're gonna take whatever we get. The problem is that even though I'm gonna get this guy now, I don't actually have anywhere where I can level him up. Which is why I want to get the higher level. Yeah, we're just gonna get a level 15 and there's nothing I can do about that. I guess I'll send Pepper. Ooh! That doesn't bode well. Alright, I'm really gonna hope that this Great Ball is enough, because otherwise we have to resort to the heal balls, and they are useless. Okay, good, we got it. We're good.
Isn't there like a really complex looking equation just for the shaky shake of the Pokeball?
Yeah, there is. I know they used that one in like the really early generations. I don't know if they still use it or not, though. Okay. You said Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy it is. Okay, let's go get Sandy out of the box and see what we actually have. I'm a little bit worried that it has a nature that affects defense. Run all the way down the street. And... That's not it. There. Move Pokemon. Okay. So we have Intimidate and we have a neutral nature. That's not bad. Okay. Alright, so the question then is... who's getting kicked off the team?
If you're asking me, I have no idea.
That's fair. I think we're gonna replace Sock. Just because I don't know when we're going to need fighting next, and I'm pretty sure that we have coverage for everything that fighting covers from this point on. And even though it has Grass Knot, I still have the TM, or I should do. Okay. Alright, and then now we need to stock up on supplies because I am out of potions, I am out of Pokeballs. The situation is a little dire.
Good thing you stole all that money from those kids.
Yeah, right? And some of the adults. I mean, Team Plasma had at least a little change on them.
I mean, I noticed you got like 1,000 something from one of the plasma grunts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes this class brings up things I hadn't thought about, and then it makes me so glad that that's not my job.
Oh, I believe it. What did they bring up this time?
With museums, when you're making a catalog record for it, like how to describe it, you have to figure out who it might be useful towards and how they might want it described so they can find it later.
So they have to think of all of the use cases for a particular item or exhibit or things?
Mm-hmm. And one of the examples is a street scene from a century ago may be useful to historians, architects, urban planners, cultural historians, medical researchers, sociologists, students of photography, or others.
Ah. Okay, well, to be fair, I think that I would have a lot of fun doing that, but that would then require me to be able to plan exhibits.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I could maybe assess somebody else's work to tell you, like, okay, well, maybe these demographics might be able to use it, but... Or, like, you know, these particular use cases might come up with it, but... Like, if I had to design something myself for a particular group, I think I'd be too intimidated.
Yeah. Especially for visual materials.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you have to be able to balance the historicity of the visual materials with the principles of the modern public. So that way you don't get things lost in translation, or you don't break immersion or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's obviously the very contentious examples, but besides those, there's... Okay. Well, I can't challenge the gym, because Bianca's had her Pokemon stolen. Okay, I thought he was the next point in the plot. He is not the next point in the plot. Where am I going? Anyway, so, like, besides the obvious contentious use cases, you end up with other things where, like, you need, like, obviously you want a museum to be a point of education for the public. I remember watching that's right, it was, not Austin John, any Austin video about the lighting in, my brain is moving like molasses today. In Red Dead Redemption 2, he went through and he decided to check all of the power lines to see if they go anywhere. And then he went on an entire, like, diatribe about how the particular network that they had set up and the types of lights that they were using was accurate to the period, even though we don't think about them having electricity in the Old West. Yeah. It was really cool. So, if you were to set something like that up in a museum, you know, you'd have to think about how you would educate the public on that, and then think about the use cases of who needs to know about Old West electricity. And sometimes the answer is really obvious, like, you know, historians or, you know, electricians who want to know the history of how electricity moved throughout the United States, you know, things like that. Or the flaws and issues with those networks, which is a whole other interesting topic. And then you have people like Annie Austin who are just curious.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be really hard to predict when an exhibit is like, you would be able to, like, my goodness. Like, there's all the obvious use cases that you would think of for a certain exhibit, and then there's all of the emergent use cases that you don't think of, but potentially end up needing them more, I guess?
Yeah. It's also, the textbook is also saying how the line between description and subject analysis is harder to draw. And their example being, one might describe a work of art as being a painting of a woman in a blue dress holding and looking at a baby. This is a description. But if one gives the subject of the work as Mary and Jesus, one has crossed the line into interpretation, unless perhaps this is the title of the work given by the artist. And if one uses a description like maternal love, one is definitely interpreting.
Okay, yeah, no, I see how this gets weirdly complicated.
Yeah.
It feels like those arguments that you end up listening to with lawyers about, like, you know, we have all of this stacking evidence that this is probably the thing, but we can't confirm for sure, absolutely, that this is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think the best museums balance description with analysis.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think I'm just going to accept my fate.
What is your fate?
This Pokemon used Bide, so it waits for 2 turns. Oh no, yeah, no, I'm gonna die. And then, whatever damage you did, it turns around and it uses it at like 4 times the strength. Yeah, so that's Duskdawn. Okay. That sucks. Thankfully, we have a second Psychic type. Okay, so we got another TM, but we have yet to find the plot, which is a little alarming.
Oh, and we're suddenly done talking about museums, and now we're talking about online settings and contexts.
Oh, that's abrupt.
It was very abrupt. I thought we had more to talk about museums, but I turned the page and now we're on this.
Are they gonna at least try and link the two ideas together?
I don't know.
No, I think we will just get Oshawott. Or Doo-Wop. No, not the dodge.
For some reason, when he said not the Dodge, I thought of the car. And I'm like, when did the car come into play?
It's just parked out here in the desert aggressively.
Uh-huh. This is like, when did Pokemon partner with?
Oh, we have one more to go. No, I didn't actually want to swap Pokemon, thank you.
What is this Pokemon you're fighting?
so it's a rock, but the yellow thing in the center that looks like it should be its eye is its ear, and it doesn't have eyes.
It has an ear.
It has an ear.
That's strange.
Yeah. I get the feeling that they were trying to take inspiration from, like, rocks, but then also a little bit of, like... It kind of reminds me of those... You know the portable speakers? It reminds me of that, although it doesn't necessarily connect to the rest of the evolution. Like, I guess you could argue that Gigalith has some inspirations of, like, a boombox, but I think that you'd be really, really, really stretching. It's a really strange evolutionary line.
I feel like a lot of this is strange evolutionary lines.
It really is. Yeah, they were trying to do a soft reboot with this game, which is why all of, like, none of the Pokemon from Gens 1 through 4 are available until you completely beat the game, and it has this massive Pokedex. Like, they were trying to do... I guess they were trying to do, like, a soft rebrand or something? So, a lot of the Pokemon have counterparts that were seen in previous generations, like Roggenrolla's counterpart would have been like the Geodude line. If that helps at all.
Yeah.
This one I don't know. Maybe, not really. Yeah, I don't.
It's an egg with
It's an-
legs and arms.
It is an egg. I know like, it's supposed to be based off these little... I don't know if you'd call them like a doll or a statue in Japan. But I don't remember anything else besides that. Oh, is this the Game Freak headquarters? Yeah, there's the Game Freak headquarters. Alright, so we're gonna heal, and then I guess I'm just gonna check all of the important buildings, because I got stuck here the last time, and I don't remember how to move forward. Unless, I don't know if you feel like taking a break and maybe pulling up a walkthrough, because I don't remember how to do this next part. What? just got jump scared by a random man hiding behind a garbage can who handed us the TM for Flash. Cool.
Wow.
This is your first... Oh, he gave us a lemonade. Okay.
You look like you're in a seedy bar now.
I am in a seedy bar. In a back alley.
And you got handed a free lemonade.
Yes. What is happening? Are you kidding me?
He was over there.
Okay. Oh, here they are. Finally. Alright. Oh, nobody's here, but they decided to post a guard outside the door. Okay. This is a horrible matchup.
In the
including.
mid-1990s, shortly after the birth of the web, some librarians and LIS researchers enthusiastically and somewhat naively attempted to design projects to help organize the internet. The whole internet.
Whole internet. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh. We were so optimistic in the 90s. I love how even though this is a textbook and they're supposed to be academic, the author just could not help. Okay, well, let me switch my moves then. Or Plasbad? We've been rejoined by the other two now. Hey, welcome home.
Love you.
I love you too. How'd it go?
All right.
Good. I was just warning you, we are all on stream today. So I've got, well, I mean, I'm streaming, and then I've got Kiri as well on call.
I'll go upstairs.
Oh, you don't have to if you didn't. Well, you've got another class you need to teach, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And then after that, we'll catch up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't want to chase you away or anything like that. Like, I'm just letting you know.
Have a pitchfork.
Alright, well, come give me a hug before you have to go up. Great. Well, good luck with class. Thursday is home.
Yay.
He's got... I think you've got only one more class for today, right? Or two? Thursday? Do you have one more class today or two? One. Okay, cool. The White Dragon appeared before, a hero who sought the true way to knit together a world full of many warring people. The White Dragon-type Pokemon shared its knowledge and bared its fangs at those who stood against it. Together, the power of this Pokemon and the hero brought unity to the hearts of everyone in the land, and that is how Unova was created. We shall bring back the hero and that Pokemon to Unova once again. If we can win people's hearts and minds, we can easily create a world that I mean, Team Plasma, desire. In Castelia, we have lots of kind of people, one's ways of living different lifestyles. You're talking about I don't quite understand. We all care about his Pokemon. Intelligent. Every corner of the world I've gathered. Honorable people for a king's benefit. 7 sages. Yay, we get the mana back. In order to liberate Pokemon from foolish people, we will revive the legend of Unova and win the hearts and minds of everyone. Farewell. Okay. Everyone planning to do now? Well, I'm going to take on the gym, hopefully. And we get a Yachi Berry.
What's a Yachi Berry?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think it's one of the new ones they introduced in this generation. Weakens a super effective ice-type attack against the Pokemon holding this berry. So, not useful right now, but maybe useful later?
Theoretically.
Theoretically. Okay, so we just picked up a smoke ball, and I had a sudden flashback that reminded me that either in this game or the next one there are ninjas. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, what was this building supposed to be? Is this just an office complex? It's just an
Looks
office.
like it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we are just about ready to take on the next gym leader. We are at 149. We actually got through that a lot faster than I thought we would. I thought it would take another, like, hour and a half to be at this point. So the issue is that while bug Pokemon have basically nothing going for them as far as their type matchups go, we aren't necessarily well equipped to deal with them right now. Pepper will be fine. Edith will be fine. Water matches up pretty good against Bug, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna have some Bug Poison and some Bug Grass types. And Bug Grass does not match up well against Water. And then we've got 2 Psychic Pokemon and a Dark-type Pokemon, and none of them like Bug. So this could actually be somewhat difficult just because of, like, the lineup that we have right now. So I'm gonna hope that Edith can carry us, and if not, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just remembered this gym's gimmick. Okay, Kiri, are you ready to see something unsettling?
Are there clowns?
Honestly, I feel like clowns would be less unsettling.
You have goopy doors?
We have goopy doors. Oh, never mind, you're right, there are clowns. There are clowns and goopy doors.
Clowns and goopy doors.
I'm so excited to get this trip over with. So what's your chapter talking about now?
It's still talking about the web, and I think it's about to talk about the semantic web, which is this whole theoretical thing of like, how to explain this? Like, the web being organized by an AI that can understand semantics. But that's like a future thing, it's not like a right now thing.
Hmm. I'm trying to even process what that would look like. Because, I mean, most of the AI that we have right now, they don't organize the web. They just pull information from the web and regurgitate it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the opposite of the goal. I'm not even sure that we could build... Like, I don't even know what... if that would even be useful at this phase.
Oh, here we go. It's based on the notional linked data. So, like, linking common ideas and things.
I have to admit, I want a lot more information about this concept. This sounds really interesting.
The current effort to create the semantic web is a case in point wherein online data will be more meaningfully defined and linked to other pertinent data for the purpose of improved discovery of information.
I mean, it sounds like an interesting idea. And I think I think I can imagine like how they would set it up. At the same time, I don't think it's wise to have an singular AI that's in charge of that. That sounds like a horrible bottleneck issue.
Yeah. A goal of the semantic web is to increase technology's ability to connect to an even wider variety of related resources through automatic means, rather than relying on a content creator's few selected links. The semantic web will provide links in a format semantically meaningful to and actionable by computers to automatically gather additional relevant information. If we can clearly identify entities on the web and their relationship to other entities, we can link the resources that have properties in common. Linked data is meant to smarten our machines to help them, quote, understand meaning rather than just matching up alphanumerical character strings.
You know, it almost reminds me of that feature that YouTube added a little while ago where it looks through the content of comments, and whenever somebody like types in a certain maybe like lesser known concept, it will try and provide you like a search link to give you that information through YouTube.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it being useful for wikis and stuff.
Mm-hmm. In many ways, it is an attempt to turn the web into something like a giant global database rather than an enormous document warehouse.
I guess it would come down to implementation, wouldn't it? Because, let's be honest, most of the time when you're using the internet, you don't actually need the internet to behave like a database. Okay, yes, there is a switch in there I need to go click. I mean, I'm definitely intrigued, but it would really depend on implementation and how obtrusive it becomes.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I don't need an AI that listens back to this video to the point when I said, would you mind looking up a walkthrough? I do not need an AI to then suddenly pop up on the screen of YouTube with a walkthrough page link. Like that, that's not actually going to be useful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, if I'm specifically, like, because this is for entertainment, right, that wouldn't have a point. But if I were watching Animalogic, for example, and they brought up something, like a study that they used in order to construct the script, I could see that then being useful for it to find that study and then other studies for people who are using Animalogic as a jumping point for like a biology research paper. I could absolutely see a use for that. I usually need that actually if I'm gonna go watch their channel. So it would have to be an opt-in system, I think, in order to actually be useful for the general population.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and then I think it needs to be lightweight enough that it's not going to fall into the same problem that a lot of the AIs and search engine programs have right now, where they're just churning through energy for very little utility. There would need to be some kind of balance there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe once we get to a better point of optimization. Oh, and then we need to get to a better point of security, because if it starts linking to, you know, websites with viruses and stuff like that, that's a massive security risk. But I mean, that's the obvious one everybody's going to think of, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Edith has just about soloed this entire gym herself, with only a little bit of help. So maybe we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I can hear Thursday doing a seance in the background.
Yeah, you're gonna hear him a little bit, because he's, his class just started up.
I love that joke though of like we're like seances now, trying to talk to people online of, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
It's so painfully accurate. The fact that we call trying to get a hold of somebody on the internet as summoning somebody.
Yeah.
I need to go press that button. And then after that, we are going to go heal. And then it should just be another rather goopy walk to the gym later.
I think your character's gonna need a bath after this.
Yeah. Need a bath just thinking about it. This gym is awful.
Like, that's gotta be sticky.
It's gotta be nasty. And like, I know that honey has like antibiotic, I think, or like anti-something properties, but I just cannot imagine that this is sanitary. we... Okay, we're healed up. We have plenty of antidotes. The gym, I don't think should have reset. I think we're about as prepared as we're going to be. And then afterwards, we will probably call it for the day for Pokemon specifically. But Kiri, I was going to ask, let's say that this gym takes 15 minutes, let's just say. Yes, I know, thank you. Need that door, I need this door. Afterwards, do we want to swap to a different game, or do we want to call stream after this gym?
I think probably call stream.
Okay, cool. I mean, we've been going for about 2 hours, that's pretty good time.
Why is he on his knees?
I don't know. I think he's supposed to be like a performer of some kind, but I couldn't tell you. I might need to paralyze this thing, actually, now that I think about it. We'll see. This is gonna suck. Okay, I don't have any revives. Sorry, Sandy, but I need you to tank for a minute. Oh, this is painful. Alright, we're gonna use this. I forgot about the Intimidate, that'll be nice. You survive. Thank you. Alright, and now we are going to heal. $80 hit points? Is that too much? Yeah, that's way too much. Okay, we can sack this guy, or I'm sorry. We're probably gonna just have to yeah. But we do get a move off at least. Hopefully that makes the difference.
Sandy fainted.
I know. I wanted to get him experience, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Please. No. No.
They can heal.
Yeah, they can heal. This is why we stocked up. What was that? Oh, thank goodness. It missed. Not another hyper potion.
God damn.
Oh good, it missed. Okay, so I'm starting to think the sand attack mattered. Good, we don't get a crit. Please take it down. Please get this thing off the board. Oh, it's off the board. Okay, we're good. Okay. We have a chance. Never mind, we might not have a chance. Never mind. We're fine. We're good. We're fine.
That looks like a crab, not a bug.
I mean... crabs are the bugs of the ocean.
Are they?
Yes. They really, really are. I mean, I guess spiders, but this game doesn't really distinguish between bug and spider. Okay. I'm gonna swap to Pepper, even though I don't actually want Pepper in this fight, but I need to heal up Edith. Let's get some damage on this thing. Or maybe we don't. Maybe it just wastes my turn. That doesn't bode well. The double protect. Okay. We're gonna try paralyzing this thing and see if that does anything at all for us. Okay, it's gonna remove my speed boost, but that's okay.
You can do it.
I can do it. One more hit. And I'm pretty sure that Berg is all out of healing items. This should be it. Yes! That is so much experience.
That is a lot of experience.
Okay. That is the gym badge. We are done. A bug type gym should not be that hard. This wasn't really hard, it was just annoying. Okay, well, with that done, I think we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then after that we will call stream. And then we will never have to look at the bugs, or the clowns, or the gooey honey walls ever again. Until I have to edit. Oh my goodness, really? The plot? Okay, Bianca wants to have a battle. I'll remember that for next time. She's gonna meet me at the gate at Route 4. That's fine. That'll be for next week. Or not next week. That'll be for Wednesday. This is, yeah. I mean, I know consciously it's Monday.
Allegedly, it's Monday.
Allegedly it's Monday. Today, admittedly, has kind of had Wednesday energy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, thank you so much for joining me on stream, Kiri.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, for anybody chilling at home, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. We are wrapping up here. I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be continuing our journey. Maybe to Gym 4. We'll see. We are officially at the part of the game where I don't know what happens next. So, who knows what's gonna happen? A desert, probably. Anyway, yeah. So thank you all for joining me. Kiri, if you ever want to pop back into stream and hang out, I would really appreciate it. That sounds like a good time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. Okay. Well, yep, we're gonna go ahead and call it. So, thank you everybody. Kiri, can you see if we have any people in chat to raid with?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm not gonna worry about trying to raid tonight. Alright. Bye.
Bye.